do, YouTube? Boy 20. I'm checking back in with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, leave a comment, follow my social media, follow me on Instagram, barberboy_torn and 345_torn. So today, man, I just got a little lineup tutorial for beginners, man. It ain't really too much. So y'all just sit back and stay tuned, man. Yes, sir. Alright, so like I was saying, I'm just gonna give y'all like a few little tips. Basically like a little tutorial on, what's the easiest way for a beginner to do a lineup, you know what I'm saying? So right here I was fading, so I'm just speeding this up and hey, I'll be back. Alright, so now what you want to do, you want to take your comb or your brush. Make sure you comb through the person's hair. Make sure you like brushing and getting everything where you can get all the laying down hairs and all that. You want everything to be in the same direction, so you want to keep combing through till you feel like it's good enough. And some clients might not want you to like trim some of their hairs down, but most clients do. So right now I'm taking my one guard and I got it closed and I'm just slowly stroking. Basically just gonna trim down those thick hairs on his lineup. And like I said, most clients will want it, then you got some clients that don't want it, so it's just up to you. I always ask your client what they like. Alright, so right here I'm just gonna apply some holding spray, and applying the holding spray is just like using spritz. It just locks the hair up and keep it in place. You don't necessarily have to do that, but I just choose to. I do it sometimes I don't. And as y'all can see, I'm still coming back brushing after I done combed. Like I told you, I just want to make sure everything is in the same direction. Alright, so now the biggest tip I got to say as a beginner: start in the middle. Work your way to the left, and as y'all can see how I'm moving slow. Do not try and rush. Make sure you take your time and be consistent, and just be patient. Do not rush through a lineup. And like for a beginner, like I'm saying, I always start in the middle and work your way to the left side, work your way to the right. Like that's what the chair for. So once I get through with this side, I'm gonna spin them around, and then I'm gonna get back on the other side. Don't go all the way across or nothing like that, because as a beginner, you're not that experienced. You got some barbers that can do that, but as a beginner, just work with like the easiest thing possible. Don't try and jump into something that's hard. And as y'all can see, I came back and combed back over it after I lined it up, because when you first hit the lineup, everything is not cut. So don't ever think when you hit something once, everything is cut. I always go back through and comb everything. And as y'all can see, I'm just going back, swiping everything, trying to get all the little extra hairs out so I can cut it. And basically, that's the key to getting a crisp lineup with no enhancements. Make sure you combing everything and just being patient. And as y'all can see, I'm doing the same thing to this side. This was kind of a bad angle right here. But as y'all can see, I'm doing the same thing to this side. Going slow, consistent with my strokes. and I'm going back to the middle, hitting the same spot over and over and over. Like I said, don't hit it once and think you're done. And with the vertical bars, see how I comb it in the like a left direction to bring it out, to bring all the hairs out so I can cut them. And as y'all can see, I'm just using my combers. I'm not using the full blade on the vertical bars. You don't need to. And as y'all can see, I'm going back. Like I said, it's simple. Like this video, I ain't gonna even really be doing too much talking for real, cause it's simple. Like that's why I said it's a simple way. And I'm showing y'all and I'm saying what I can, but it's just so simple. Just start from the middle and work your way side to side, side to side. And just make sure you comb and everything, and you know, like I said, just repeat it. And always when you done with a lineup, make sure you check the mirror. If you got a camera set up, check the camera, whatever you want to do. Cause your eyes will fool you and tell you that the lineup is great when if you look at the mirror or something like that, you know, it'll be a problem. I always look for errors, and as y'all can see, I'm going back combing and I'm finna hit the same thing. And as y'all can see, that's crispy with no spray, no enhancements, none of that. That's just a natural lineup. And that's what you want to work on. Like, being a beginner barber, before you do anything, make sure you learn how to do the basics first. Like, because once you get the basics down, that's when you add more to your work, and that's when it's going to look even better. So now, as y'all can see, it's straight. There's no enhancements. Now I'm finna come back with the enhancements. And I don't know if I could recommend this like to somebody that's a beginner, like this type of spray, because it's a certain way you got to spray it. You got to be like very light with it, like, because you don't want to spray too much, because if you spray too much, it'll be so thick and coated. So it's just like, before like you get into using enhancements like this as a beginner, work on using the fibers first. I say that's easy. Like this right here, that's the fibers. You just pumping. And I feel like that'll be way easier. It won't be that much work on you, you know. You don't want to really try and overwork yourself and try and do too much, you know, when you really don't know what to do, because you don't want to mess up a person's head. So after a while though, everything will come together. You just got to be patient and want it. And them facts, real talk. So after you done applying the enhancements, come back with your clippers and like line it up, like go back over it to knock out the messy enhancements, because sometimes the enhancements will get all over their forehead and things like that. So you just want to come back and recreate that crispy line, and that's basically what I'm doing right now. And as y'all can see, I'm brushing all the excess enhancements off of his forehead and stuff like that. Alright, so now I'm finna come back with my barber magic pencil. And like I always tell y'all, with that pencil, make sure you be very light. Do not like press on it real hard, because if you press on it real hard, it's gonna be so hard to remove. And it's basically gonna be like a thick line. And I don't know, you got some clients that like that, but then you got most of them that don't. But I don't do my clients like that. I always try and be very light with the pencil, cause I know if it be like, if you put a very hard pencil mark on there, it's gonna be like so hard to get out. And as y'all can see, I'm just basically look like I'm sketching for real. So you just want to be soft as possible. That's why I say be patient and take your time. Don't rush through none of this. And after you get through with the pencil, you want to come back with your clipper, with your trimmer, and you want to line, like, basically you just gonna line them up all again, but basically you just blending in the pencil, to make it look more natural. And you can take it another step after you done lining it up, or you can take it another step, grab the razor, and use the razor on their head and stuff like that. Like, you just want to do whatever that's best for you, that will satisfy your clients. Basically, you got to take that extra step, my bad, y'all. You got to take that extra step and that extra mile to do what makes your client happy. And yeah, so basically it's over with for real. But yeah, but basically this was just a little simple video. I just wanted to talk and chop it up with y'all and show y'all how to get a straight line up. And I didn't check the mirror when I lined them up this time. I had came back and checked my camera before I put enhancements and all that on, cause like I told you, I always check and make sure everything is on point. But yeah, man, this basically wrapping up this video. If y'all like these type videos, let me know, and I keep dropping them. I drop some on how to fade and all that stuff, like just strictly fading, and like how this was just strictly line up. Just let me know what y'all want, and we can do it. But hey, Boy 20 is out.